Hello students, myself Rohini Athre, Sri Neminath Jain Vidyalay, Chandwad. In previous video, we have learned about the phylum Porifera, phylum Nidaria, phylum Ctenophora and phylum Platyhelminthes. In our today's video, we will learn about the phylum Aschelminthes. The unique characteristic of phylum Aschelminthes that they having the round body. In Platyhelminthes, the worms are there which having flat body, but in Aschelminthes, the worms are with cylindrical body. Body in Aschelminthes is cylindrical, they are bilaterally symmetrical. Then they exhibit organ system in the level of organization. They are triploblastic, means they having the 3 germ layers with ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Body cavity having the pseudocoelom. They are pseudocoelomate. Pseudocoelomate means a body cavity having false body cavity. Certain mesoglia is scattered in between the germ layers. They are free living, aquatic, terrestrial or parasitic. They are very familiar in parasitic forms. They cause diseases like elephantiasis and roundworms. Elephantiasis is caused due to filarial worms, and certain worms are also present in the intestines. The body is circular and hence known as roundworms. Alimentary canal is complete. What is the meaning of alimentary canal is complete? The body possesses tube within tube body plan. Tube within tube body plan means as tube having 2 ends, body also having 2 ends. One is mouth and another is anus. 2 separate openings are there. A excretory tube removes the body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pore. Means excretion does through the excretory pore. Sexes are separate. Sexes are separate means here male and female both are separate. Both the worms are in separate form. Often females are longer than the males. Look at the diagram. Here female is longer and male is shorter. Fertilization is internal. Development may be direct. The young ones resemble the adult or they are developed indirectly. Look at the diagram. Female is larger and male is smaller. Excretion is by canals or by the gland cells. Nervous system has nerve ring and nerves. They are unisexual means sexes are separate and fertilization takes place internally. Okay, then we start with the phylum Annelida. Okay, phylum Annelida. Annulus means ring. As the name suggests, Annelida, all the organisms or all the animals with phylum Annelida, they having the rings on their body. In previous video, we have learned the criteria for the animal classification. On the basis of that criteria, body segmentation is one of the character. and the segmentation, they are metamerically segmented. Their body surface is distinctly marked out into segments or metameres, which is known as metamerically segmented, and hence the phylum name is Annelida. Annulus means ring-like structure. Most of the annelidas are aquatic, or some are terrestrial, some are free living, or sometimes they are parasitic. They exhibit organ system, or they exhibit the organ system level organization of a body. They are coelomate. They are coelomate means they having the true body cavity. In previous phylum pseudocoelomate, and before that from the platyhelminthes up to the porifera back, they having the acoelomate, means from the Annelida or from the phylum Annelida, all the organisms having coelomate or true body cavity. This allows the true organs to be packed in the body structures. They are bilaterally symmetrical and they are trypoblastic. Now you are familiar with this word. I would not like to repeat this. They possess longitudinal and circular muscles which helps in locomotion. Aquatic annelids like Nereis possess the lateral appendages like Parapodia which helps in swimming. Question may be asked for MCQs or very short answer question. Which appendages or which structures helps in locomotion in annelids? What are that structures? That name of structure is Parapodia, which helps in swimming in aquatic forms. But in terrestrial form, longitudinal and circular muscle helps in locomotion. Then a new character is introduced here. A closed circulatory system is present. In previous phylums, there is no, this character was no explained. A closed circulatory system is present here. Nephridia helps in osmoregulation and excretion. Means nephridia are the excretory organs in annelids. Neural system. It consists of pair ganglion connected by lateral nerves to the double ventral nerve cord. This character was also newly introduced in these phylums. That is, nervous system is in the form of ganglions. In Nereis, a Nereis is a dioecious animal, means sexes are separate. But earthworm and leeches are the monoecious, having both male and female reproductive organs in the same individual. Reproduction is sexual. Look at the diagram. The first diagram is Nereis and second is leech. Another name for this is Hirudania. Leech is medicinally important animal. Okay, then we start our next phylum, phylum Arthropoda. Here two names are there, arthros and podas. Arthros means appendage. Arthros means jointed and podas means appendages. Jointed appendages is the meaning of arthropoda. Means the animals which are included in arthropoda having jointed appendages in their body. Look at the character. Examples from the Arthropoda. Arthropoda is the largest phylum in kingdom Animalia. They are omnivorous. Some are parasitic. Insect, archaids. These are the members of this phylum. Arthropodas have hard external shells called as exoskeleton, segmented bodies and jointed legs. Some examples from arthropodas are prawns, butterflies, houseflies, spiders, scorpions and crabs. These are examples from the arthropodas. They exhibit organ system level organization. Up to the previous phylum, up to the Annelidas, there is only organ level organization, but in recent phylum, in arthropodas, there is organ system level organization. They are bilaterally symmetrical, trypoblastic, segmented, coelomate, which is coelomic cavity means body cavity is filled with blood. Body is chitinous. What is chitin? The exoskeleton. It is covered with exoskeleton. Body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. Body possesses open circulatory system so as the blood does not flow through the well-defined blood vessels. There are two types of circulatory system, open circulatory system and closed circulatory system. In closed circulatory system, there is well-defined blood circulatory system is there, like human being. In our there is a heart. From the heart there are arteries, veins, venules, capillaries are there. Means blood flows through the arteries and veins. But in open circulatory system, arteries and veins are absent. Blood directly reaches up to the organ. Respiratory organs are gills, book lungs and tracheal system. These are the respiratory organs. Excretion takes place through the Malpighian tubules. They are mostly dioecious, means male and female, they are separate. Fertilization is usually internal. They are mostly oviparous. Development may be direct or indirect. They directly gives birth to the baby or sometimes indirect. These are the certain examples of phylum Arthropoda. First is butterfly, then grasshopper, scorpion and prawn. You have look here, scorpion, body is chitinous, means from the upper side body is hard. Prawn, grasshopper, they also possess the chitinous exoskeleton. Okay, in our today's video, we have learned about the phylum Aschelminthes, phylum Annelida and phylum Arthropoda. Now, you have to write all the characters from this phylum, then sketch out the diagrams, label them and solve the exercise related with this. Okay, thank you.